Writing for the global marketplace. Hi, I'm Bill Carmody. I'm here to talk to you about writing for the global marketplace. The world is flat. You know this, which basically means as the world gets smaller and smaller and smaller every single day, what we're writing to do is write for the global marketplace, not just our own country. Why that's important is that if you're trying to grow exponentially, you want to make sure that your writing appeals to multiple countries. Now, maybe not every country. In fact, most of the countries you're interested in are probably the ones that speak your language. So from that perspective, if I were writing for a global audience, I would first start with who are all my English-speaking countries where English is the dominant language center. And then I would look at what are the cultural differences in those countries? How might I change my language? So for example, even though in the UK, they speak the Queen's English, that's different than US English. And I know that's a small difference, but how they spell color or other words that they think are really important when they see it in their own language, even though it's English, that actually is more appealing to them. Same thing with Australia. They're using terminology that while English is different than US English. So I'm going to start to figure out how do I customize the languaging so it appeals to a broader audience. Now that might mean having different messages in different countries, that's fine, but the core essence of my message should be universally appealing. That's what I want to get to first. What are the most important messages that appeal to the majority of my audience, anywhere on the planet? And then from there, what are the nuanced changes I want to make sure it's directly appealing? When you're thinking globally, you want to start acting locally, which that means is if I look at the entire perspective, here's what everybody needs. And then the nuances of the small changes that would make a big difference in country, that's going to make me much more effective as a writer globally. That's how you write for a global audience.